Welcome to From Center Ice. My name is Courtney. The Hawks finally won a game, so let's jump into the questions I had for game number 5 to talk about it. Question number 1. Will the Hawks allow less than 5 goals? Yes! Finally! The Blackhawks only allowed 1 goal in this game against Detroit. Kevin Lankinen was in net. He played incredibly. The defense was great in front of him. Okay, they were good. I won't give them the great title yet. I'm just very happy because the Hawks won a game. The defense was good in front of him. The forwards were doing their job. And again, they only gave up 1 goal. God, that feels good. Question number 2. Will the rivalry be renewed? Probably not. There wasn't a whole lot of nastiness in this game. I mean, Bobby Ryan took some shots in front of the net there near the end of the game. Detroit got a lot of really good chances. And again, Kevin was really great in net. He made 30 saves, but it never felt like Detroit was in control of the game. They're just going to get a lot of chances and a lot of good chances because our defense was good, not great, like I corrected myself on earlier. So no, I didn't really feel that rivalry tension in this game. Maybe in the next game because of how tonight's game went. We will just have to wait and see. But for game number 1 against Detroit, no. Question number 3. Can the Blackhawks offense keep up with their defense? If you watched the last video, I explained what I meant by this question, and it was along the lines of, can the offense either score enough goals or hold on to the puck enough to make up for where our defense will inevitably fail? See, that's more of a mouthful than just asking it how I did. But anyway, they did, and they didn't really have to because the defense played pretty good. Again, they did give up a lot of shots. Kevin Lankinen made 30 saves, like I said, only giving up that 1 goal to Dylan Larkin. I mean, he's good at hockey. He's gonna score goals. Unfortunately, it was on a misstep by Ian Mitchell. Poor kid. He otherwise had a fantastic game. He was on the ice for an awesome shift that led to a Calvin DeHaan goal. Yes, Calvin DeHaan and Ian Mitchell on the ice for another goal together. This time it was for the Hawks and not against them. That is just so much better feeling. So yeah, the offense didn't really have to make up for where our defense was lacking, but they did do their job and put up 4 goals. One of them was from DeHaan, so a defender stepped up to, I guess, keep up with himself? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Blackhawks won 4-1. That's all that matters here. So those were the 3 questions for the first game against Detroit, game number 5 on the season. Every goal that was scored was pretty nice. The first one was a Patrick Kane goal on the power play. They extend their streak to scoring in each of the 5 games so far. I think I read on Twitter that the Blackhawks have the best power play in the league right now. That's not gonna last very long, but it's nice to have for now, especially since this is our first win of the season. Hockey is very weird. The second goal was one I mentioned earlier. It was the Calvin DeHaan blast from the blue line off of a very good offensive zone shift from the Blackhawks. The third goal was another power play goal, this time from Andrew Shaw, which was off of a very beautiful passing play in which every guy on the ice touched the puck. It was fast-paced passing, which was very good to see because the power play immediately before that was one where they kind of reverted back to old habits, and Kane just stood a little still in the offensive zone there, just stick handling, and they made nothing of it. So it was good to see them come out in the power play following that one and score a goal off of a really nice passing play. The fourth goal, Matthias Janmark got his first goal as a Blackhawk. It was a shorthanded, empty net goal, and he kind of fanned on the shot a little bit. He got a little lucky that it went in the net, but they don't ask how, just how many, and he has his first goal of the season. That's all that matters. The Blackhawks won 4-1. Yes, I'm still very happy about it. Yes, I am recording this right after the game because I am that happy about it. It just feels nice not to be upset with this team. Although they did really stress me out there at the end, so that leads me into my 3 questions for game number 2 against Detroit, which will be game number 6 on the season. Question 1. Will the Blackhawks defense build off of their strong play? The question kind of speaks for itself. They had a good game against Detroit in their first outing. They were minding their gaps a lot better. They didn't give up as many odd man rushes. They did give up a lot of chances still. Like I said, Kevin made 30 saves. That is a lot of shots toward the net, and a lot of them were very good chances. Thankfully, he was up to the task. If he wasn't, this game could have gotten very ugly very quickly. But it didn't, and that's all that matters. So, will the Blackhawks defense take the positives from this game that there were definitely a lot more of than the first 4 games, and build off of that going into the next game on Sunday morning? Yes, a morning game. Wake up nice and early, make that pot of coffee, and get ready to raise that blood pressure with the caffeine and the Blackhawks play on the ice, because they certainly raise my blood pressure, even when they win 4-1. Which perfectly leads me into my next question. Question 2. Will the Blackhawks be able to handle getting scored on? So they went the majority of this game not letting up a goal to Detroit, which in itself felt very nice. Unfortunately, Dylan Larkin got around Ian Mitchell. Dylan Larkin is very good at hockey. Dylan Larkin put the puck in the net behind Kevin Lankinen, breaking the shutout bid. It happens. This team isn't very good at getting shutouts and securing them for the full 60 for their goaltender. All 3 of these guys can just call up Corey Crawford and ask him about that. Anyway, this is a positive video. Except for the fact that once Detroit scored their goal, the Blackhawks did their best to try to implode and throw this game away, just wrap it up real nicely and go, "Here, Detroit, have a win." Thankfully, again, Kevin Lankinen was up to the task. He stopped all the shots following that goal. But man, they made his life very difficult. Turning the puck over, not being able to get it out of the zone, taking a penalty. Again, they did their best to try to get that present and give it to Detroit. Christmas is over. They don't need to do that. Sure, they weren't playing during Christmas season, but these are our rivals. We do not give them Christmas presents. Apparently the Hawks didn't get that memo because they tried. The only player who did get that was Kevin, thankfully. So now that I've had that rant, if you don't remember, the original question that I asked was, will the Blackhawks be able to handle getting scored on? I sure hope so, because if they do their damnedest to drive the bus right off the cliff every time a puck goes in their net, this is going to be a very long season. And it already is, going off of the first 4 games of the season. But this one was good. Like, I keep trying to remind myself that this is a positive video, but this season hasn't been very positive so far. We are only on the 5th game, moving into the 6th game. It is a very young season, but this team is driving me a little batty. But that's okay. They won. That's all that matters. So will they be able to handle getting scored on? I sure hope so. Question 3. Will another new player get one of their firsts? In the first game against Detroit, we had 3 players. Ian Mitchell picked up his first assist on the Calvin DeHaan goal. Matthias Janmark got his first goal of the season. And Kevin Lankinen got his first NHL win. Doesn't all of that just make you feel nice and warm and fuzzy inside? Just me? It's always good to see. I love seeing my players happy. It makes me happy. And clearly I'm a lot happier in this video than I have been in the previous ones, even though my brain keeps trying to go down that deep, dark path of despair because of what this team has done to us so far this season. But that's just how it goes. We hope for the best, expect the worst, and usually end up somewhere in between. That's the life of a Chicago sports fan. And don't give me that 3-6 nonsense. That was a long time ago at this point. Although it still feels so good. And yes, we will hold on to it as long as possible. But right now, this team brings a lot of pain, but also happiness because we have a lot of good players. We have a lot of rookies that we can see progress game to game. There are a lot of positives to take away, and as long as we focus on those things, this will be a good season overall. A very long season, but a good season. So, there you have it. Those are my 3 questions for game number 2 against Detroit, game number 6 on the season. Do you have your own questions for this Blackhawks team? Go ahead and leave those in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you want more from Center Ice, you can check out all the links in the description for our social medias, or you can head over to FromCenterIce.com, catch up on all the latest podcast episodes, all the latest written pieces. I put up a preview post before each game, and some other fun stuff in between, so make sure you go check that out. With all of that being said, Detroit sucks. Bye, guys. Thank you all for watching. Please hit that subscribe button to catch more From Center Ice content. If you could, hit the like button on this video, maybe share it with a friend or two. And while you're here, check out the podcast playlist and catch up on some old episodes. We will catch y'all next time. Bye!